world of college athletics is a billion-dollar industry. It is involved with student athletes that play at an amateur level for the sports that they love. This billion-dollar industry, however, supports these student athletes so that they can have tuition, books, housing, flights to their games, clothing, shoes, and even some schools allow a stipend for certain student athletes. Some believe that these student athletes deserve to be paid, that they should have a monetary income that's coming to them because of what they provide for the school. This, however, is wrong. The definition of an amateur is doing something like sports, hobbies, for the reason that they love it, not for the reason of getting paid. This is what college athletes are. California recently has passed a law that will take away this amateur level sporting and will allow college athletes to be paid. This law, however, is unconstitutional according to the NCAA. I'm going to show this quick video that will explain a little bit more about this law, and I will continue why it's wrong.
Well, California made history on Monday by becoming the first state in the country to allow college athletes to get paid for their name and their image while in school. Governor Gavin Newsom made it official when he signed the Fair Pay to Play Act on LeBron James's HBO show, The Shop. Well, the bill will allow student athletes to hire agents, sign endorsement deals, but the NCAA claims that that move would create an unfair playing field, saying the NCAA agrees changes are needed to continue to support student athletes, but improvements need to happen on a national level through the NCAA's rules-making process.
So like this video said, that California has passed this law that student athletes now have the opportunity to get themselves an agent, find contracts through Nike, Under Armour, or McDonald's, even start a YouTube channel, and have the opportunity to have an income while they play sports in college. Student athletes, though, are exactly that. Students first and athletes second. So by having this California law pass, it will take away the amateur level of this sports and now turns these 18-year-old high school graduates into professional sport players, which now is illegal also in the NBA and the NFL. No one straight out of high school is allowed to play in a professional sports level. They must complete 1 year of collegiate athletics in order to be able to play at a professional level. So by taking away this opportunity to play at an amateur level and putting them straight into the professional league is not what it was for. It was against this, and that is why being a student athlete is exactly that. Being a student first and an athlete second. Playing for the love of the game and not playing for an income or not playing for an opportunity to have a cool shoe named after you. The second reason why this is not a constitutional law is it will not give the same opportunity to all. Yes, it sounds like it. Everyone has the opportunity to make money off of their name, their likeness, and their image. But however, most of these college athletes don't have the opportunity to show their name, their likeness, and their image. The college sports that are being televised and those who are being gambled on and also attended are college sports such as men's basketball and men's football. Women's basketball has such a decline in attendance that games are often free or students are able to get 4 people in with them for the price of 1. This is because women do not have the same attention that men have in sports, and this has always been the case. So by saying that yes, women have the same opportunity to make money is not true. Men who play college sports, especially football and basketball, which is the most money made in college sports, will make more money and have more opportunity to be recognized by big brands such as Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, and McDonald's. They will want these great college athletes that are making the big time screen in order to make sure that they are making money off of themselves. A lot of these sports as well are not very well funded in school programs, such as girls tennis, girls soccer, girls golf, even men's tennis, soccer, and golf are not that well funded. By money not flowing into the school directly and flowing to athletes directly, gives the disadvantage that some of these programs that are important to these amateur student athletes will be taken away. If money isn't flowing into the school, but instead of into the athletes, it will not give these opportunities to all athletes at the school. It will take away their sport that they love and take away their opportunity to gain a great education as well as leave with better skills for the rest of their life. The last reason that this is not a good idea for college athletes to be paid is because it is not fair. It does not create equal opportunity and takes away continuity throughout the NCAA. My greatest example of this is the Pac-12 Conference. The Pac-12 Conference is an NCAA conference that is played in Oregon, Washington, California, Utah, Colorado, Arizona. These schools play in the Pac-12 and are very, very competitive with one another. California, by paying their athletes, will have quite the advantage over other schools because students will want to go to California. They will want to be getting paid, and it will take away this competitive edge that the Pac-12 once has had before. By 2023, this law will be implemented. By 2023, most athletes will want to go to California. They will want this opportunity to be paid, and it will leave these big schools, especially like Oregon and Utah, who have just played in this Pac-12 championship, at a lesser advantage to receive these college athletes because they will be looking after money and not looking after the amateur sporting that they love. I believe that the NCAA needs to make changes. I believe that the NCAA owes it to their athletes to give them everything that they need. The NCAA receives a lot from these student athletes. They give everything to the game that they love, but also the NCAA needs to make this change across the board, not just one state at a time. This will break up the continuity and will not allow for the NCAA to have fair play for all, which is exactly what it's after.